Hello, everybody. I just finished talking for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and there was no recording going on. So I told you subliminally about the cold alert that we had today. It was 40 degrees, and I went to go pick up Divine from school today. Usually he would come home on the bus, but I went to go pick him up from school, and parents were running out of the school like a bomb alarm had gone off. And I thought it was kind of funny because, I was inside all day in a library because I'm trying to read a book, finish a book for class by Anne Carson called Knox, and um, and you can't take that book out of the library. You have to stay inside in the encased room where they watch you and make sure that you're not trying to steal anything or do any funny business. So I stayed in that room all the day and just read, tried my best not to go pee, just stuffed a bunch of candies in my mouth, and Christmas candies that I found in my bag, thank goodness. And yeah, went forth with that. So then, and then as soon as I was done there, I went to go pick up Divine. It was pretty cold. 40 degrees below Celsius is not warm by any stretch of the imagination. So from there, we stopped at Tim Hortons because it was pretty cold, and did some homework there. Divine did some homework, I did some homework, we finished up our Bible study, and then we headed home, got home at about 6 o'clock. From there, I went straight back out to finish, I wanted to get some money for Pastor Anderson's baby, who needed a lot of medical care. I explained that in some other videos, how Pastor Anderson's twins need medical care, but one has already passed on. We're just praying for the other one to come through healthy, sorry. So I went to go get that dealt with. Then I had to get, what was on the list was to get Divine skates, belt for Divine. I needed a skirt for, a new skirt for Pastor Ty's 50th birthday, and a shelf for the bathroom to put my toilet paper on, because what I've been using, it's kind of like a layered bag, and I don't like it anymore. I'm throwing it out. It's no good. It's garbage, and I put a lot of clutter on that, and I'm getting rid of that clutter. And yeah, and I got a little pail for the bathroom for garbage, which I needed, and it just worked out awesome. So I had to go to 3 different stores, which were in various different places, and I left at about 6:30, 7 o'clock. How I got all of that done before 9 o'clock, I cannot tell you. I just say it is all on God, because that was impossible. So I managed to even rack up a new fish tank. Monday night, I asked Divine to clean out the turtle tank, and he dropped a big stone inside there, and it cracked. And then, he also, at the last minute, wanted me to cut his hair. Of course, I told him, Divine, earlier on, 2 days ago, I was like, Divine, can we get you a haircut? He's like, no, I'm trying to grow an afro. For the same purpose, that I did not want to be spending 2-3 hours trying, because I'm not a professional, and I really have to take my time and be careful that I don't put a whole bunch of holes in his head. And I really didn't want the stress of that, but I wanted him to look good and feel good for going back to school. 9 o'clock at night, when it's time to go to sleep, the day before the first day. Mom, can you cut my hair? Oh, I want to kill this kid. I had to make lunches. I had to clean clothes. I had to do... But ain't none of that got done because I am not a Energizer bunny. I have a battery that goes out, and, you know, after 3 hours of cutting his hair, I was off to bed. And so Monday morning did not work out that great. But, yeah. So, what was I talking about? Oh, no. Okay, so... Divine, oh, the fish tank. So I got a new turtle tank, which is even better. It was for $2 at VV's, okay? They got an attitude value there, I just have to say. I'm not going back to Valley Village again, okay? Because, those, you know, there's other places I can go. So, anyway, so... Yeah, and I feel like they're running like a bureaucracy now, like the way that Home Depot used to run when I was working there for about 4 years. Honestly, I'm just seeing some bad things happening, and I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to support it. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly what Value Village is supporting. I think they're just supporting themselves because they don't seem to be very charitable, you know what I mean? If they are giving to charity, I'll have to look into that. So, anyways, 3 big stories. So, first I get the money for Pastor Anderson, and that's at one mall, okay? Then I have to go about maybe 4 or 5 blocks to the next mall complex so that I can go and look for Divine Skates. They didn't have Divine Skates there, but they did have a shelf for my bathroom, and they did have a skirt for me to wear to Pastor Ty's 50th birthday, and which is next week, and some great shoes, and what else did I get there? I got some pants for Divine, and I got the shelf. Oh, like, you should see this shelf. This is like a quality shelf. $5. $5. So anyways, then I hop on the bus. This thing is huge, though. I did not think I'd be able to carry it home, but I did. So I grab the thing and I head over to VV's, which is about 7 blocks away from there, and because I had to take the bus, right? I couldn't have walked that. So anyways, hop into VV's. It was like the guy just, as soon as I got in, the guy just took all my bags. He's like, here, let me take that. So he took that for me. I ran to the back, and there was a perfect pair of skates for Divine. I was like, wow, that's nice. So, and I also needed a package for my phone because I'm having issues taking care of my phone because I'm bad with phone calls. Anybody who knows me, I do not call people. I don't call people. Since I was young, phone calls is something I just don't do. It's like, come in my face, be in my space. You want to be part of my life. Just get in my space. A phone, like me having to contact people by phone just doesn't work. I'll just put it that way. I can't go into the psychology of it or whatever. That's the way it is. So, what else did I get there? I think I got a pair of earrings and a new lunch bag for Divine and the fish tank. And I was like, wow, Jesus, like, this is so score. Like, this is awesome. I've never had such a quick shopping trip with so much stuff. I had 4 bags. 4 big bags. You know how they give you at Dollar Round the small bag of stuff, or you can get the big bag? I shopped 4 big bags of stuff on my list and that I needed, okay, in 2 hours. That is really good. And then when I'm coming home, okay, I see this huge green comet. I've seen different color comets before, but this comet was green. It was burning down out of the sky, and it was burning like a green color. If I was some space person who believed in aliens, I would have thought that was a spaceship landing on Earth somewhere, you know? But because this was definitely not landing, this was falling. It was fast. It was like, you know, you see the smoke too and everything. It could be a spaceship crashing and burning. But, you know, I was just like, wow, thank you, God. So I made a wish in Jesus' name, and I'm just like, that is great, once-in-a-lifetime experience. And then I came home, and Divine showed me this great card game, and we played it twice. And I don't play card games because I don't have the brain for that. I don't usually have the brain for card games. I have to be honest, okay? I don't have the brain for card games.
I beat her 3 times, and she...
No, you beat me twice.
Yeah. What? Do we play 4 rounds?
Okay, fine. Divine says 3. The fact that I won the second round. So,
and she bet on the last one.
So that's boss.
She bet if she wins, then I have to do the dishes for a week, and if I win, I get $5, and I won.
Yeah, I'm not teaching him gambling anymore. That is the wrong thing to do. Do not teach your children gambling. And, yeah, so it is also the 3rd day of our fast. Taking it seriously, I hope. Divine? Okay, I didn't tell them what the fast is, so I don't think we should. But, yeah, I'll show you our turtle. Mango.
Mom, you didn't ask the turtle. That could be a
Mango. Okay, I don't know if you can see her. Probably can't. You can't see Mango. But one day we'll take her out and you can see her. But that's her new thing that is not broken. And Divine, when you're feeding her, you open this thing. You do not have to take off the whole
I did open
thing. Okay? So anyways, now that I'm done nagging, Divine, you got anything to say?
I won. And that's just it.
Oh, get this. So Doug is like, Divine is fat. He's getting fat. You people out there have no clue how hard it is to get Divine to eat. Okay? Since he was a baby, he would only eat quality food. I would eat anything. Anything you could put to my mouth, I would eat it. Like, trust me. Just try me on it. Like, maybe not today because Divine has rubbed off on me, but other than that, I would eat anything. Okay? So, you know, I would make a lot of dishes for him and he would not eat because he wanted pure olive oil, he wanted Greek salads, and this is like as a baby, things that he would taste that he liked were like only quality food, only food made by, you know, professional chefs, or if I knew people that were very good quality cooks, we would go there and I was like, oh, finally, something that he likes, you know, something that he'll eat. He would go a day with only eating 2 slices of apple, you know, and I would go to the doctor all the time, and they would be like, look at this baby, he's like laughing, and he's happy, and he's plump. Don't worry, when he's hungry, he will eat. And this is the stupid advice I would hear from them all the time. So he started eating, later on, maybe about 6, or, you know, it started, I remember the first time I seen him eat a lot, and I was so happy. I will never forget that moment in my life. He ate a whole thing of cookies, almost, a whole, like a little package of some sort of chocolate cookies, and I was just like, what? Divine eats something, you know? So, I always thought that Divine was just full of the Holy Spirit because I never understood how this kid could be full. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand where his fat came from because he didn't eat anything. So, what else was there also in his milestones of eating? So nowadays too, like, he won't eat breakfast. I have to, like, pull out my hair, stand on my head, jump on one foot. On the days that I clap and give myself a hand and a pat on the back is the days that he eats. He does not eat breakfast, okay? He does not like cake. This child does not like cake. For his birthdays and stuff like that, I would have to have, like, yogurt. At first he didn't like
cupcakes are okay.
At first too, for his first birthday or second birthday or third birthday, I think it was his second birthday, I had to explain to the daycare that he doesn't like ice cream. So I had to bring these play things. He didn't like ice cream at that time, okay?
Oh, but then I started loving ice cream.
I think after he had quality ice cream, the kind of ice cream that I was not going to buy, he started liking ice cream. But before that, he didn't like ice cream because I was buying the cheap stuff, right? Yeah, you know, this kid, it's so hard to get him to eat. So hard to get him to eat. And for Doug to say something like, Divine is getting fat, it really kind of really upset me because it's so hard to get him to eat, and then after he's going to try this anorexia stuff. I already had a boyfriend one time. I know men who have, you know, gone in the bathroom to puke because they don't want to eat because they're trying to watch their figure, and these were tough guys that you would not expect this from, okay? It's very prevalent, more prevalent in the black community than you think. What was I going to say? So, I think it stemmed from the fact that we went to the zoo with Doug, and then I got a hot dog for Divine that costed $5 because we had to leave on the fly. I didn't have time to get stuff for him to eat. So we were snacking on peanuts and stuff during the day, but it's like I could see that he was winding down. His brain was tapping out. And it's very cold. It was freezing cold, and we're walking around a humongous zoo. And it's freezing. Like, even Doug is freaking out half the time. Like, I'm old, I can't handle this. And, you know, a lot of people are crabby because of the cold. So, anyways, Divine is draining down, and he needs some protein. He needs some food for his brain to start working properly. So I get him a hot dog. I do not eat the hot dog, but Divine eats a hot dog. Doug takes out this, it was some oats, the size of the palm of his hands, and some nuts, and he starts eating that, and he thinking that, you know, a child can live off of this. Although, Divine probably does go most of the day living off of small portions like that, that is not healthy for an 11-year-old child to eat some nuts and some grains from the palm of his hands and some chocolate milk. I'm sorry. You know, like, Doug doesn't have any kids. He doesn't realize that children need to be fed. He tells me a lot of stories about his hippie friends who just didn't feed their kids at all. You know what I mean? Like, it made their children feel guilty for eating and for being hungry. I never heard of such stupidness in all my life. When I've seen those hippie kids, they are so skinny. I am surprised the authorities do not get involved. Seriously. So anyways, I guess that's it for the drama. I have homework to do now. And, you know, just trying to get the school groove back on. Trying to get Divine back to sleep early. And just praying that this will be a good semester for me. I've done terrible at being the chair of daycare, and I've done terrible, you know, I haven't been the best student because I haven't really understood the academic world. Now I think I have it. Now I think I'm starting to understand the academic world because, mind you, before I decided to go back to school, I was driving a forklift, okay? I was working labor jobs. I was, you know, an apprenticed painter, industrial painter, painting condos and doing caulking and filling holes and doing prep, like, and then suddenly I find myself in university. So understanding the academic mind and the academic, yes. I'm going to kill you. So anyways, this is when Divine gets hungry, when it's late at night and he has to go to bed. But the answer is no, go to bed. That's what the answer is. If you want to eat breakfast in the morning. How about that? How about that for once? That would be a bloody surprise. I packed huge lunches for him. Mango, salad. You didn't even take a look. You had the donuts there, you had fishes, you had,
okay, what fishes?
Divine, this is how much he eats. He doesn't even look at his lunch. He just, like, forget it.
No, I looked at my lunch, there's no fishies.
There was the beef with the pasta there, you know, like, then I got him McDonald's tonight. But anyways, I'm gonna go now because I gotta get this. I don't want to. I'm gonna get this beautiful child to sleep, and he's not having anything to eat in the middle of the night. So I have to learn how to take criticism with a grain of salt, because, you know, Doug was wrong. He doesn't live in our house. He doesn't know how hard it is for me to get Divine to eat. I bake and I cook a lot, and Divine will eat absolutely none of it. Doug gives me food, and all the other kids eat it because Divine won't touch it because, you know, it's not up to code. It's not up to standard for Divine.
No, those cucumbers that night were split.
He ate cucumbers about a year ago from Doug.
No,
okay?
It was summer.
So anyways, good night, y'all. I hope that you have a cup of tea for me, because I cannot drink tea right now.
But I can.
And don't listen to people's criticism. Like, if you know that, if you know that you know that you know, and there's facts to back up the fact that you know that it's true, then, you know, it's constructive criticism, I think, if you're trying to be helpful. But I think Doug doesn't have any kids and doesn't understand what a child needs to eat. So right now I'm putting it as that I'm not really talking to him, because I am feeling very pissy about that. Yeah, it's really cold. I don't know if Divine's going to end up going to school tomorrow. He probably wants to be away from me, so he'll probably go to school. But I gotta end this video. I went way over my time. And peace out. Have a good night. Love everybody. And big hugs and kisses to my future that may be watching. Hello. This is your crazy grandmother.
Okay, Mom.
And that is your annoying father. You have no idea.
I'm mixing I never see this.
You have no idea. I will write a list of all the things that he puts me through in one day, and that'll probably take
will never see me.
many videos.
My kids will
okay?
never see this in their lives.
So when your father complains about you, you got something on him. Okay? Yeah. I was not this bad when I was a child. Trust me. I was not even
They're never going to see
half
video,
as bad.
Mom, so
but I love you. Bye-bye.
Mom, YouTube is not going to exist then.
Yeah, but you can look